Hello Virgo. Welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. Happy New Year. I hope your year is off to a great start. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. And I do only pick the top card. Second card here is Illusion. If it's meant to come out, it will. I don't work through any spirit guides. I never have. And I do use my higher intuitive self. I channel into my higher intuitive self to get the answers that we seek. In the end, I do channel Archangel Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, to provide you with some clarity, some guidance, some advice on what you should do perhaps and what you should avoid. Some of you might have been in a relationship. These cards are very intense. You do have illness, wellness, which indicates depression. You have anger and rage. You know, there's really no explanation for that. Anger and rage, somebody's annoyed. Meant to come out again, illusion. So yes, illusion was here. This could be relationship, could be a situationship actually. Could also be the beginning of something where the energy is still in its infancy and nobody has spoken. You may be exchanging glances and you know that there's something there, but somebody's just not speaking up. Very interesting set of cards here. They're extreme love and extreme frustration. All right. I'm going to just go over the cards with you first and then express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. These could also be, some of these cards, the reverse. So you may feel as if this is your energy as well. First card's the strongest. We have here illness, wellness, followed by anger and rage. Then we have feelings and emotions, mothering, pleasure, synthesis, illusion, crossroads. And then we have beauty under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. My dear Virgo, I am sad for what has happened. I don't feel good. If anything, I feel like what I want to achieve, what I want to do is being restricted. I am being pulled down. I'm being held down by forces that I can't see, memories that haunt me and prevent me from being with you the way that I would like to be. There are burdens and responsibilities also weighing me down. And I want to go above the surface of this water to see your shining face, but I can't. Because there's so much below the surface of this water that just weighs me down. Keeps pulling me down. You have the power of making me ill. And you have the power of making me well. Right now, the fact that I am unable to be with you the way that I want to, it frustrates me. It makes me angry at my circumstances. Even sometimes there's rage. I get annoyed. There's irritation. The way I am these days with other people, I'm a bit rough, a bit snappish. I snap at people really easily. But it's because I have something else on my mind. I have you and this relationship, the dynamic of this relationship and where we are and where it's headed. That is on my mind. Why does it affect me so? Because I have feelings and emotions for you. It hurts me so much that I can't be with you. And it hurts even more now that I know that I am emotionally attached to you. I have an attachment with you. When you're happy, I feel happy. When you're sad, it's like my world is falling apart. I always want to see you happy. In you, I find someone who has a lot of unconditional love. You have always been the caring kind, very nurturing, very caring and protecting. Everything about you is just beautiful. You are that one person who can try to provide shelter, food, clothing. Someone who wants to take care of the other. This is the nature that I see that you have, or the potential that you have. And all this time I haven't really told you. But I do get a lot of pleasure out of this connection. Physically and spiritually. You make me very happy. You make me smile. Every time I think about you, everything that's everything that's dark around me, that fades away. A long time ago, there used to be peace and harmony in this connection. But now there is no more any peace and harmony. Instead, there are certain things that are hidden behind the shadows of this forest. Feelings and emotions, hidden secrets that need to come out of the shadow, out into the open, so that we can have an open conversation. Honesty is something that the both of us need at this point in time. I do feel that in this connection, there's this sense of illusion. I truly have not told you who I truly am, what I truly feel inside. I hide behind a veil. I hide behind a false mask. Sometimes I even feel very embarrassed about what has happened and the way I have taken a step back. I do feel that in this connection, I am at a crossroads. Right now, my mindset, it knows. It knows that making a decision is the right thing to do. The problem is I don't know what the right decision is. I don't know which way to go, which way to turn. And for this reason, I do not make a decision, even though I am at a crossroads. Right now, I feel as though there are many things I still need to learn about. I need to learn more things. Only then can there actually be change. Overall, Your beauty is something that is something very overwhelming for me. There's no comparison to anybody. I have seen what you are like on the outside, and I like what I see, but I also see what you are like on the inside. Your character, your personality, everything about you, your charisma, your talents, your charm. You have a way of showing me who I am as well. You allow me to mirror you. And I appreciate this because you make me see and realize that there's a different side to me. You brought out that side. But at this point, no matter what I want to do, how badly I want to see you and be with you, I am not able to. And this makes me quite sad, even to the point of depression. All right, Virgo. First card's the strongest. Illness, wellness. That does talk about how the distance between the both of you is also having an effect on this individual. I agree that it's had an effect on you, but it's also affecting this person. And it turns out that there are certain restrictions that this person has in their life that prevent them from being with you the way that you would like them to. They are aware of these restrictions, and the one thing is, with this particular card, illness, wellness, I have seen that these individuals are stuck in a situation that's beyond their control. They may be in a home environment. They may be in some type of a social setting where if they go against the norm, certain things may happen to them in a negative way. It may affect them negatively. So this person actually literally feels kind of like weighed down with certain responsibilities, burdens, certain things that has been haunting them. Could also be emotional trauma from this lifetime with a past relationship or even a past life. Those feelings and emotions come through. I do see this person not ready to talk to you because they are hiding. They're feeling this illusion. They're trying to act as if everything's okay. But in all honesty, it's not okay. They just act as if it's okay. All right, let's have a look at the Lover's Path Tarot. So this is any type of problem. Oh, dear God. Problem that occurred in the first place. People. People are the problem. Oh, yikes. So something that happened in this connection, Virgo, a while ago, that caused this problem to kind of go downhill. What were some of the causes? I definitely see here external forces. There was conflict, competition, dissension, ego-oriented competition, losing sight of what's really important because of petty disagreements. What they feel now is they want to move beyond these petty concerns and worries and understand what's really important. They want to unify their forces. Oftentimes, Virgo, I've seen this card in a third-party situation where there is more than one individual with two other people. So that's an issue here. In In this case, the more the merrier. That doesn't apply. There's two things. Either this is a third-party situation where you literally have one more person in the mix of a romantic triangle, or it could be, like I said earlier with the illness wellness card, society or other people around that may be causing problems. The problems that are occurring restrict them from being themselves and from being with you. So definitely there is an issue here with other people, and that is causing an external, it's like an external factor. You really don't have any control over it. But you do in a way where you just don't listen. But sometimes if you don't listen, that can cause problems too. Like I said with the illness and wellness card, sometimes it's beyond our own circumstances. We are stuck in those circumstances. We don't have a choice. Eight of Cups here talks about how at some point in time this person wanted to take like a leave of absence. Disillusionment and transition. They wanted to move on. They felt that it was time to move on because they needed more substance in life. Whether that be more satisfying relationships or maybe even a more authentic way of life. What this person started to feel, Virgo, was that they were lingering too long in a difficult or superficial situation. Lingering too long in a difficult situation with you, and a superficial situation that they thought was with you. There was uncertainty about this relationship, whether to stay in this relationship or leave. They were having doubts. Now, why were they having doubts? Because of other people. I've had water, guys, so sorry. My throat not happening right now. I've had water, have like cough medicine and all that stuff, but it's just where we live. We're like in Toronto, Canada. It's cold. I'm bound to get sick around here. All right. Yikes. Three of Swords. So this is the Beginner's Tarot deck. And I'm going to be looking into any type of plans, actions, or intentions that this person might have towards you. If any, what are they? Oh, people. Holy smokes. This is great. This is wonderful. This is all grand. And then once again, peekaboo. We have the Five of Wands. We just had the Five of Staves. That's the same thing. It's the same card. Oh my God, it's still happening. Other people. They need to give you a break. There's so much struggle here because of other people. Listen, even if you end up being with this person, pretend, let's just say you get married, right? Do you think that people are going to stop talking after your marriage? No. They're still going to be saying bullshit information. They're going to be like creating rumors, and they're going to try to get you guys divorced. I'm just saying that if you want to be together, you have to be away from these people. This person that's getting influenced, they need to be away from these type of people because it is going to create everlasting problems. It will not stop. You got this card twice now already. You had it with a hint in the illness wellness card right in the beginning. It's a theme in this reading. Here we have Three of Swords, heartbroken, absolutely heartbroken. Could be third-party situation for some of you. Yeah, it could be also with the King of Wands. I see that here. Wanting somebody who someone can't have. And we have here the Three of Swords. This person does feel grief. They do feel sad and upset about what has happened. Their heart is hurting. In their own heart and their mind, they're at a crossroads, but they're not really able to make the proper decision because they feel if they hurt you, they hurt themselves, and they don't want to hurt anybody, but they do have a lot of love for you. This is why it's difficult for them to make a move. If they were to let you go, it would be easy. They'd make a decision, but they're not able to. They're waiting for something here, as well as, which is the Seven of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Two cards talk about wait. Seven of Pentacles, they feel that they've put in the effort. Now they just want to see the results of the effort that they've put into this connection. They'll know it when they see it. It is that type of a card and energy. The Wheel of Fortune here talks about how this person just has faith. They literally just have blind faith. They are hoping that someday, some way, in this connection, certain things will change. And the motto is someday, some way, we will meet again. This is what they feel, and this is what they believe in. Are they actually taking an effort, making an effort, working towards this? No, they're not. You also have here Strength. Absolutely different card, different energy. It's as if this person is going to gain the strength to come after something that they're not supposed to. Strength, like a lion, like a person who can, like in this image, actually open the mouth of a lion. So strong. This person will become much stronger. However, it's only going to happen after a lot of heartache, a lot of lessons learned. That, you know what? The people that have been poisoning my mind, my life isn't getting anywhere. I need to stop listening to these people. Here, with the King of Wands, there is a whole lot of passion that this person has for you, no doubt. They do feel that you are very good looking, but they also feel they also feel that you have an image that you have to uphold. It's hard for them to approach you, and they think that somebody already has you emotionally, maybe even physically. So they find it to be quite a competition. They have fallen in love with somebody who may be in another relationship. This is you. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme, Five of Wands, once again, talks about disagreements, arguments, petty worries and certain things that can be avoided, but people are not avoiding it. There's just a lot of interference in this connection I see. It's like literally the highlight of this entire reading. This card has come up way too many times now. The energy of this type of card. So, do I see any action here? I don't see them taking any action towards you yet. But I do see them preparing themselves, planning, and having that intention that they want to have you in their life. So it's not as if their mind is just a blank. No, they are aiming. They have an aim. The aim and the end goal is you. They want you. But right now they're doing a lot of thinking here. They're leaving it to fate and destiny. They're not really pushing themselves into the situation. They're eventually going to feel strength in order to have that power to do something about it. They feel that. Later they will feel that. But in the meantime, they still have some obstacles to get over with the Three of Swords, which is pain in the heart, but also Five of Wands. You know, pain in the heart could also be, you know, someone's mother is completely disapproves of someone, and the mother says, either it's me or it's her. And if it's a man who wants to be with this woman, He's conflicted. Either I leave my mother or I leave my woman. No choice. He's conflicted in the middle. That's just an example. But that's what I'm seeing right now, that there's a conflict. There's a conflict, and this person, so conflicted, they don't know what to do. They don't know what decision to make properly. Okay. Let's see what the angels have to say about this. Get more information. So these messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel. We have here, get more information. You are ready. Take action and let go. Look for a sign. Positive card, yes. Listen to your intuition. There's something better. All right. You have almost like two messages coming from this here. The first one here, there's just a little bit of a variation, that's all. Get more information means that you actually currently don't have the full picture of the entire situation or the scenario. You only know half of the story, maybe even less than half, maybe just 90%, but there's a little 10% you still need to know. Either way, there's some type of information that you need to get. This could be regarding this problem that this person is having, regarding the gossip or whatever it is. It could also be you simply not understanding how a relationship works. And you might need to get more information about relationships, how to communicate better, how to stay patient, how to be a better listener. For example, getting more information on how to do certain things is also something that's important. You have to do that these days too. There's lots of videos on YouTube. I definitely recommend many. Have a look, see what you can do, and get more information on how you can be a better communicator in this connection with this person. And if you feel that they played mind games with you, have a look at those videos as well. We also have here, you are ready. This does mean that the angels feel that you are emotionally, spiritually, and physically ready. So you're actually very much, you're just ready to go. And then they are saying here to take action. Now, what I find interesting here is it says here, you're ready, take action and let go. What I was getting when I was pulling these cards out is that the angels here are mentioning that you are ready to either be with this person or with somebody else. They want you to take action. You approach the individual, but then you don't approach them again. You just approach them once and you leave the ball in their court. Okay? Just like that old saying, leave the ball in their court. At that point, when you send them your message, which is going to be very short, sweet and short, then you let go. You let go of the expectations. You let go of this person. You let go of the fear and anxiety that you get. Oh, You know, is this person going to text me back? Are they going to reply to me? By leaving the ball in their court, you give them an opportunity to pick this ball up and to look at it, to smell it. Is your scent on it? To hear it. Is there something inside? They observe what it is that you have done, but it will take them a while to do this. This way, you've given them something to think about, and you're not rushing them into anything. If you don't do something, then they won't have anything to think about. It's like you're going to leave it open-ended. You're going to tell them whatever you need to tell them. You're going to be the one who's going to take action. And then after you have initiated and you've spoken, then you let go. If they write back to you, you just write a few sentences. Nothing more than like 3 or 4 sentences, please. People don't like that. They get annoyed. Then you're not interesting anymore. Try to be the mystery. We also have here look for a sign. You will be able to look for a sign intuitively, yes. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition. On the inside, you're going to be able to know what is right and what is wrong. You're going to feel it. Also under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme, this is where 2 things come into play. There's either something better than the situation that you're in right now, and maybe you think that this is the best it's going to get. No, it's going to get better. We also have here yourself meeting somebody new as well. So when it comes to this person, it will take time for them to maybe come back into your life. However, in the meantime, you are going to be also noticing other people that may show interest in you. And if you do receive an opportunity, don't dismiss it. Give it a try. If you feel that that particular individual is just completely different from what you've ever wanted, of course that's different, then of course not. But we have here, listen to your intuition. Sometimes it's the gut feeling. Sometimes it is the repetitive pattern of behavior that you've experienced and noticed. So things do happen. People learn from their mistakes. People learn from their experiences. I do feel that it's important for you to take action here and to let go, start focusing on yourself. And eventually I see something else happening here that's going to be really unexpected. Either way, it's going to be very positive. There's going to be a positive outcome. And that's your reading. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situation. Do let me know in the comments below if any of this resonates. Currently, I am still taking on readings. These are love readings. I'm still doing private love readings, and they are written reports. However, they're just completely done by myself, but they are in writing. All right. You all take care, stay safe, and I will see you guys again. Bye now.